Hello friends, today I'll be telling you how to use Spooky2 XM generator, which is a very powerful Rife machine, as a measurement device to measure an unknown frequency of some input signal. So it's very simple to use and nothing very technical about it, and let me So we just switch on the Spooky2 XM generator, and here you see all the display CH1, CH2, and these are the functions: info, channel 1, function CH2, mem, that is the memory. Now for measuring the external input, we have the options here. You see TTL input output and external input, and this is out 1 and out 2, which are the output port of Spooky2 XM generator. So in this demo purpose, I will be using external input, which is to measure any external analog input up to maximum 20 volt peak to peak. That means plus 10, minus 10. So we first of all need, for this I have used my cold laser attachment cable here, which is the BNC to 3.5 mm jack female connector. This is the connector I will be using to connect my mobile phone, which is again using here 3.5 mm cable. I just connect it like this, and I then connect this particular cable to the external input point. Okay, so I'm using my mobile to generate a frequency signal. In this case, as you see here, I'm using some app called Frequency Generator. There are many apps available on Android. You can download any of the app. It will work very well with every app. So I use a sine wave, and I am going to measure 100 Hertz frequency. I will not press the play button. I will just explain to you the settings of the Spooky XM first. Okay, so there's one thing is very clear, that we will be using external input. Now how do I configure my Spooky to do that? I have to go to the function button, which is the F3. I press it. Then I have to go to the SRC, which is nothing but option to select which of the port I will be using. By default, Spooky uses external input port. Even if TTL1 is selected, I can just press F2 and it will select external input port now. So once this is configured, now Spooky2 XM is ready to measure the frequency. What you have to do is press the return button, and in the very next menu, go to the down, press F5 button and press MF, that is measure frequency. So I have to select this. Please remember a very important point, that when we press this button, there are two ranges now, which is high frequency mode and low frequency mode. So when we do external input, when we select this option, remember that the frequencies what will be displayed on the screen will increment by the factor what you have shown here. So if I am displaying 100 Hertz and currently the high frequency mode is showing me 33 Hertz on the screen here, so the next will be 133, and after that will be 233, 333, and so on. So it will be incrementing. It does not reset on its own. That is one drawback, you can tell it, or it's a little limitation, but well and good. For our purpose, we need not use any other device. Spooky2 XM does the job for us. So please remember that it is not going to reset, it will keep incrementing. And high frequency mode I have selected because the low frequency mode is till 1 kilohertz. If you wish to measure frequencies till 1 kilohertz, you will be using LF mode, but because this keeps incrementing, so I am using HF mode, because the moment it gets above 1 kilohertz, by incrementing it will go to the HF mode, so it will not measure in it. I by default select HF mode. So I will be starting the display now. Please pay attention. I am going to press the play button. Just see the frequencies changing here. Just see. This is 546, 646, 746 and so on. So it has gone above 1 kilohertz. So simply, I am stopping now. So simply by subtracting two values, you can get what is the frequency of the input signal. So in this way, you can easily measure your unknown frequency. Now another thing you can do here is you can measure the time period also. So you can measure the time period too, exactly in the same fashion. So this is the time period, this is the T high. What is T high? T high is the high time of the waveform, for how much time it stays in the plus value and how much time it stays in the negative value below 0. That is your TL. So you can as well measure in nanoseconds the value of time period. You can as well, once you know TH and TL, you can also calculate what is the duty cycle. So that is so easy to do with Spooky2 XM generator. Thanks to the entire Spooky team for making such a wonderful device at our disposal at this cost and with this functionality. Thank you so much.